Good evening, everyone.
Howdy.
So yes, this is a little change to the normal schedule. I just thought I'll just try and mix it up a bit. After closing the stream down last night, I was quite disappointed in the views that it gave me. I don't agree with it. I think it's wrong. So here's me sort of sticking two fingers up to them. Not you, YouTube. I'm on about.
This live will begin shortly.
Oh,
hang on. Oh, comes.
Jib jab. I'm Jad. I've got a jib jab thing on. Hey, Johnny 5. So yeah, I did sort of talk to Tracy afterwards, and I says, all this effort that me and Tracy are pouring into these baking lives, only for it, I think it had got about 30 something views. Now, this happened not last week before on the baking live. Yeah, last week, you know what I mean? So yeah, it was a little bit disappointing, and we think that, YouTube's broken. And Chris says this has all happened since it went down for that 20 minutes or however long it went down for. I told Tracy this afternoon, I says that it's my way of sticking two fingers up to them. You know what I mean? You might think you're gonna, or you want me off of YouTube. I am. Yeah, we've had a wrapping frenzy this afternoon. They're all they're all done. Only thing that Chris has got to wrap mine, so they're all done apart from. But when I says to Tracy, I don't know whether she told you, Johnny, but I said it's so disheartening, not just for me, but also for Tracy, because all the time and effort that we put into doing these baking live streams. I says, well, obviously I can't show you the completed thing, because once I've actually made the cheesecake, it's got to go in the fridge for at least 4 hours, or preferably overnight. Now, this what I'm making is we're going to have it after his Christmas dinner. So I thought I was going to make it today anyway. So I says I made the decision without even telling Chris. So he'd been into town and he needed some frames for them pictures that he had printed off. So he rang me and I says, oh, by the way, I says, I'm doing another baking live tonight, but it's not baking because there's no baking involved. So you only had to go into town twice because you forgot a card. He got everybody's cards and forgot his niece's. Hi, Tracy, how are you?
No, Tracy, loss.
So yeah, I'm just telling everybody, Tracy, we were so demoralised last night over views and everything, and hi, Kate. I bet it made Amjad's day. He says, I opened YouTube this morning and I was like, ooh, chocolate orange. Amjad knew before you. I say, Amjad knew before you.
Stop having this.
I says, I ain't even told Chris yet. Got a Kurdish guest, no pork. Oh. So yeah, I'm just Chris has melted me chocolate oranges because you've got to let them cool down a bit. He's also melted me butter for the biscuit base. So I just finished my fag off. It's quite a quick and easy thing to do, but I just wanted you to show you how to make it, the initial cheesecake. Now, the decoration, gingerbread scent. Ooh. Anyway, so yeah, so what I'll do is I'll read out once I've done the cheesecake bit. I'll read out to you. It is all in the description. It's doing it again.
Started off alright.
You cannot moderate the video owner. So there you go.
I've been made owner of Jeanette's channel. I'm deleting. Boom.
So yeah. So we're having this after his Christmas lunch. Chris has actually been and got himself a Christmas pud. So he's having Christmas pud, and we're having this chocolate cheesecake. So I was going to make it today anyway. So I thought, well, what the heck? I may as well. Oh, niece's new boyfriend. He's called Rafad. Nice guy, was going to be on his own. Oh yeah. But anyway, so I'll just tilt my camera down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Johnny, I hope he likes recording. So yeah, so I hope you can see that all right. You see it all right, sweetheart?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So yeah, I decided to sit on the sofa tonight because what we all kerfuffle we've had today, my back were hurting me a little bit. So first of all, I'm going to be doing the biscuit base. So for this, you need, hang on a minute, just move things around. I've got 200 grams of digestive biscuits, which I pulverised earlier on to save Amjad's ears. And into this, you need 100 grams of melted butter. So that's the melted butter, look. Hey, is that my bowl? You sent me the link, Johnny, so yes, in effect it is. So yes, in effect, yes. Because I did ask you for the link, if you remember, and you kindly sent it to me. You mean to tell me it's first time I've used them no end of times. So yeah, you just sort of stir that in until all the butter's into your biscuit base. Tracy's put lol. So yeah, the melted butter and the digestive biscuits. I suppose in effect you could use any sort of biscuits, ginger nuts, anything really, but Callum's not a fan of the biscuit base. He likes the cheesecake bit, but he don't like. He's not fond on the biscuit base. So just put that one aside. That is a here's what you could do with Tracy. It's a springform tin. So basically, once the cheesecake set, I'm not going to do it now because the whole bottom will fall out. But all you do is when you take it out the fridge, basically, you just undo that catch and take this bit off. So voila, these that I've lined it with around greaseproof paper. Oh, she's just got it. If it's not Lego or gadgets, I'm not interested. So yeah, so it's easier. I leave the little overhang bit on because once you take it out the tin, that just slides off the base, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so now I'm gonna add the biscuit to the tin. See, I've never actually done a vlog or anything. I like to flatten it down with a spoon. Now you can either do it with your hands, you can do it with a glass, you know, whatever's easiest for you. And obviously you cover all the bottom of the tin. So I love how Yorkshire lasses just repeat what you type. Awesome, Jeanette. Well, I like that. I like everybody to know what you're saying, Johnny. So yeah, I've got several of these tins. They come in very handy, you know, when you're making cakes, etc. Because the fact that you just open that catch and voila, you know, jobs are good, and if you know what I mean. So yeah, I mean, it's up to individual, but I find smoothing it out with a spoon is a lot easier for myself. So, you know, folks do all sorts. They, you know, flatten it with the hands, with the fingertips, etc. The you know, flatten it with a glass and whatever. So, but I just find that, you know, flattening it out with a spoon is a lot easier. So I hope you can see all right anyway. No, it's not. It's for Christmas Day.
Can you actually see me writing tonight?
Yeah.
It's not saying show or anything.
I agree. How are you? So yeah, so but you know, it's down to the individual, whatever works better for you, really. I mean, I've made tons of cheesecake, and I've tried every sort of you know, possible thing, and I just find it easy to do with a spoon. So yeah, well, normally I would put that in the fridge now, but you don't say anything. Hi, Steve. Oh, he's calling me baby.
All right, I'll put him hunky.
So yeah, I'm making a chocolate orange cheesecake, Steve, and this is going to be put in for after Christmas Day lunch. So it don't matter about it not being sort of super smooth or anything like that. Oh, I've left a bit of biscuit on my spoon, so waste not, want not, as they say. Yeah, it's not showing that. It, for some reason, it don't like that comment. The please, I can wait. Ooh, I got milk. So yeah, so that's the base anyway. So I'll just put that to one side. So now what we're going to do is we're going onto the milk, the cream bit. I'm going to so yeah, so in this jug I've got 500 mils of double cream. Got to whip it up first. It's a little bit lumpy because it froze a little bit in the fridge. It was right at back at fridge, and obviously so it froze a little bit. Cheers. So yeah, so there's 500 mils of double cream there. In US terms, that's heavy cream. So yeah. Oh, I've got itchy nose now. So what I'm going to do, mind your ears, Amjad, because I'm just going to whip this. Hey. So that's that whipped up. I got too close, it's got my tie. Oh dear. So right, into this. I might need this extra bowl because it's got a bit of it's got this cream cheese has got to be at room temperature, and obviously a little bit of water's gathered at the bottom. So I'm just doing that. So this is 560 grams of cream cheese, full fat cream cheese, not low fat because it don't work otherwise. So that's that going in. It's in a mood. 100 grams of icing sugar. It's stuck to the bottom of the bowl. So don't mind my fingers, excuse me fingers. You need the juice of half a lemon. And this is only optional, but you don't have to put it in if you don't want. You saucy git. 2 teaspoons of orange extract. Now it says this is optional. You don't, if you've got it, it's nice to put it in, but if not, you know, no big detriment. So that's some orange extract going in. Oh, pardon me. So I'm just gonna, it says fold it in. So you fold all this together. So yeah, so you just basically fold all this together till it's all combined. I said, pour that on my neck. So yeah, so I'm just folding it all together till it's combined. I'm just going to give it a quick mix with the mixer, just to be on the safe side. I wanted to do that because just to make sure there weren't any lumps or anything, and it's all just splattered in my face. so yeah, so I get it a quick mix. And now, hey, hi Pete, how are you? This is a little bit extra, Pete, because I did the baking live last night, but I were making this anyway. We're having this, well, me and Callum are having it for after us the Christmas lunch, so I thought, well, why not? So in goes the, in this, you've got 2 whole Terry's chocolate oranges. So Chris melted me this beforehand because it's got me cooled down. Can you? No, you can't. Why would you want to soak your feet in it, Steve? So yeah, we're now going to add that to the cream cheese. This is 2 whole Terry's chocolate oranges, and you won't believe the trouble that Chris has gone to get me these.
Oh dear, you never believe
Yeah, he says basically getting one, not just one, but 2 at this late stage of the day. It says it will like finding rocking horse poop, to pardon the pun, but he didn't use them exact words. You know, I'll leave it to your imagination. Oh, great drone flying, Pete says. So yeah, I'm just folding this into the mixture now. I mean, obviously, I can't show you the finished article because it's got to. I like to, when I make a cheesecake, I like to leave it overnight. So, but obviously, I'll put it in both the groups, the cooking and baking group and the community YouTube group as well, once I've decorated it tomorrow. So yeah, but after I've sort of put this in the tin, I'll sort of read you the ingredients out. Answer the door, Chris. Why?
because you were knocking.
Oh. I thought, well, why is he telling you to answer the door? So yeah, so I was making this anyway, so I thought, well, why not? For people that say, oh, I can't make a cheesecake, they're dead simple. You've seen it, they're dead easy to make. So yeah, just making sure this is all. Baby, can you do me a favour?
What's that?
Could you get me another one of them? Oh, it doesn't matter, I've got one here. I've got to say, can you get me another spatula? But I've got another one here. So yeah, you know, I wanted to make it ahead. Obviously, I want to be doing as little as possible tomorrow, with it being Christmas Eve. So me and Chris will be doing a live stream together, but on my channel tomorrow evening. So yeah, plenty of merriment and alcohol will be involved. Right, so that's that. I share some hand sanitizer, yeah. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour that into the tin now. Well, apparently, from what I've heard, apparently everybody's going to be stood on the doorstep at 6 o'clock on Christmas Eve with jingle bells or ringing a bell or some sort of thing. I don't know. So from what I can gather. So, but I don't know how true it is. Another one, I want to eat it now. Unfortunately, Pete, it's got to go in the fridge. It says for at least 4 hours or preferably overnight. Now, when I make a cheesecake, I do normally leave it overnight. The longer it's in the fridge, the better. And I was just telling Tracy, I love these springform tins because it's just a case of when it's set, You just undo the spring foam and voila, you know, job's a good one. Hiya, Ian.
Yeah, Mr. Matthew.
Yeah, same to you, Ian. This is going to be as Christmas pud, by the way. Hi, Mars, how are you? So, I can send you. I can send you to. I can send you a recipe, Tracy. You've seen how easy it is to do. So yeah, it's just a case of smoothing it out evenly. But you see, I've got everything apart from the two chocolate oranges. And Chris has been uphill and down dale trying to get me
6 shops to get there.
Yeah.
6.
He ended up going to a premiere, not locally, a bit down road. And believe it or believe it not, the petrol station that's just down road. So as you can see, I've just smoothed that out. So all it's left to do now is for Mr. P to put it in the fridge till tomorrow. So I'll just get these out and everything, and oh, that nearly went. I'll explain to you about the decoration. Hiya, Tony, how are you? So all well down here. It's Christmas Eve here at the Mo, getting ready for tomorrow. Well, we're not in Christmas Eve till tomorrow. So so yeah, I'll just bring my laptop a bit closer. Wipe this chocolate splatter off it. Moz is in Oz. Yes. Yes, Moz is in Oz. So right, I'll just explain to you. I'll bring laptop a bit closer and adjust my camera and whatnot, and white chocolate splatter off its screen. I've splattered. Hi, Roland, how are you? Yeah, you've missed the that's the cheesecake all done and dusted. I'm just going to explain to everybody about the decoration. That's got to go in fridge now. It says freezer for 2 hours or fridge for 4 hours, but I always like to leave my cheesecakes overnight. Now we're a bit of work. Have a cig now. Well, I don't mind if I do, Steve. So yeah, I'm just going to explain to you about the decorations. I know I don't normally do a like baking. Yeah, you can always watch it on repeat, or you know, watch it a bit later on. Johnny's getting a beer. So yeah, so for the decoration, you need 100 grams of white chocolate. Hiya, Ian. Oh, okie dokie then, Ian. I appreciate it. Overnight, that is torture. But if you were to eat it nappy, it's got to set. So, you know. So anyway, right. Thank you, Roland. So yeah, so for the decoration, you need 100 grams of white chocolate. I bought a 600 ml pot of cream. Now, the remaining 100 ml, you want that whipping up as well, right? 12 Terry's chocolate orange pieces, but I've already got the white minis still. So yeah, an orange gel food colouring. So yeah. So basically, once it's been in the fridge overnight or 4 hours, whatever you want, you take it, you bring it out fridge, you take it out the tin, and you melt your white chocolate. So here's where the orange gel colouring comes in. You add orange gel food colouring to your white chocolate. So, and basically you drizzle the orange white chocolate all over the top of your cheesecake. So obviously when you've melted your white chocolate, you let it cool a little bit before you add your gel, your gel. Okie dokie then. See you later, Mars. So yeah, so basically you melt your white chocolate, you let it cool a bit, you add your orange food colouring, and then like I do, I just bung it in a piping bag and, you know, just do this all over it. So, and basically, so it says the remaining 100 grams of double cream, you whip that up and you just put like blobs all around it, and obviously put your white chocolate or your Terry's chocolate orange pieces on the cream. So that's basically it. So easy enough to do. So so yeah, what I'll do is I will put the I'll put the finished article. I'll get Chris to take a picture and put it in the group. So basically, you can see the, you know, Tony P is actually, he interviewed me a couple of Fridays ago. So I don't know whether you'd seen it or not, you know. Tony says it's his favourite dessert, any type of cheesecake. But I was making it today anyway, Tony, because me and Callum don't like Christmas pudding. So basically, I've made it. I was making it today anyway. And I thought, well, why not show people how to make a cheesecake and show people how simple and easy it is. And honestly, I can say without a doubt, I'm with Tony on this one. Any kind of cheesecake is absolutely delicious. So yeah, it's on Pete's channel. I think it were a couple of Fridays ago. So so yeah, I'm just going to send Tracy the recipe before I forget, because Tracy wants to make it. I'd leave it now till after Christmas, Tracy, because same as I say, Chris had a hell of a job getting me 2 chocolate oranges today. He's been uphill and down dale trying to get me, because he come back and he says, I've only managed to get you 1 chocolate orange. So he says, but he says, I can remember when I went down to the petrol station, he says, I think they've got them in there. So basically he hopped in car again and went down. He says, well, I've got to go and put some petrol in anyway. So he went down to the petrol station and he got me one from there. Oh dear. Tony's going to come. Yeah, I'm just going to send it to Tracy before I forget. Otherwise, I'll forget and I'll close it down and I'll think, oh, crumbs. So if anybody else wants the recipe, just let me know. I'll send it to you, so long as you're on Messenger, obviously. So Hey, that reminds me.
Mm.
You can put that in the fridge, but you can make a coffee while you're there.
Say what?
So yeah.
Is any room in the fridge? No room in here.
Oh, okie dokie then, Tracy.
What's that?
She says they've got a mint pound shop.
What?
But you see, where we live, Tracy, we've got a pound stretcher, but not a pound land or pound shop or whatever.
Well, we have in town.
Yeah, well, in town, Chris, but same as Chris says, it's going to be manic this time of year. So she says she's going to get some tomorrow. But you need two, or if you're decorating it with Terry's chocolate orange, obviously you might need three. But I bought some of them minis quite, you know, when I made the cupcakes for Chris's birthday, I actually ordered 2 bags. So I've still got, so I thought, well, it's got chocolate orange in the actual cheesecake. So I'll decorate it with these white chocolate minis. So, you see, we've got a B&M and it's about, I'd say about 10 minutes up road. You know what I mean? Roland says, don't bother to send me the recipe. Just pack up and send me the chocolate orange cheesecake. It's for us pudding after us Christmas lunch. So, you know, but I will say, as always, I put the recipe in the description. So if anybody decides that they want to make it, the recipe and everything is always in the description. And as I say, the orange essence is optional. So I decided quite a while ago that I was going to make it for after Christmas lunch. Chris decided he wanted a Christmas pudding. So he's got one of them today from Asda. So he's set and we set now. And I was going to make it today anyway. So yeah. So I thought, well, I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll just, you know, do my normal live stream, but with a bit of a twist and show you how to make the cheesecake. Pete says, I'll swap you 2/3 of a pineapple glazed ham for that cheesecake. Sounds good. I tell you what, Kate lives in Wales, Pete. I know she lives in Cardiff, probably a long way away from where Kate lives. But if we ever come to Wales, I will make you one specially. So is that a deal? I don't think it'd travel all that well, to be honest with you. So you know, you've got me promise that, you know, when we come to Wales to see Kate, I'll pop in and see you, and I'll make you one especially for you. That would be a deal. So yeah, so there you go. So I mean, obviously it not be just yet for obvious reasons. It's got a can of Foster's.
Got to, haven't you?
So yeah, so when I go visiting people, I never go empty-handed. That's my motto. I never go empty-handed. So Johnny will tell you that. Tracy will tell you that. I always bake something or make something when I go visiting. So you know, but you've seen how easy it is to whip up. You know, just a few ingredients. Johnny says he's got a beer too. Chris, cheers. You know, just a few ingredients, not a lot of effort.
There you go, man, Johnny.
And voila, you've got a lovely cheesecake. So another thing that I might sort of make after Christmas is these chocolate chip banana bars. Absolutely. Chris and Callum absolutely love them. Not bad to say. Callum's not fond of bananas and Chris is not fond of bananas. But I'm telling you, they went down a treat when I made them before. And the only problem, Chris, the only sort of slight moan that Chris had was I only made it in a 7-inch square pan, right? And he says, they weren't enough. So it does say on the recipe, it gives you, it says like, obviously, you know, you can double the ingredients for a bigger, you know, and I've got these like 9x13 tray bake tins. So I says, well, when I Roland says, Jeanette, you need to see my newest cooking video. I feel you might get the idea just how bad a cook I am. Oh no, she gave you 7 inches, Chris. But yeah, when I initially made this chocolate chip banana bar, I'd got some bananas that needed using up. So, and I'd bought these like disposable, like 7-inch square ones, disposable trays. So I thought, well, I'll make it in that. Yeah, just, you know, it were nice. It were, but Chris said they weren't enough. So, so yeah. So I says to him, I says, well, what I'll do, I says, is the next time I make it, I'll double up the ingredients and I'll make it in a bigger pan. So that's what me intentions are when making it again. You know, I'm going to double up the ingredients and make it in a bigger pan. So then he can't moan that there ain't enough of it. But not bad to say, you know, neither him or Callum likes bananas. Well, when I say don't like them, they not eat them sort of, you know, peel them and eat them. They'll eat them when they're in something, if that makes sense. So yeah. So yeah, I mean, they only need to be in oven for 30 minutes. So, and then, you know, but it does say on the recipe, it tastes just like banana chocolate chip. It's just like chocolate chip banana bread, but obviously it's called a cake. So, so yeah, you know, and I thought, well, if it's going to get them eating bananas, I'll make it again. So I've got recipe out, and I thought, well, obviously it probably not be till either Sunday or Monday because the bananas have got to be like overripe. So you know, they'll stand being in fridge for a little while longer. So so yeah. You know, 9:45, boom, and I've done, you know what I mean? That's all it, you know, easy enough to make. Quick as you know, quick as you like. Jobs are good in. So I just wanted to share with you. Obviously, if you're a member of the group, which Tracy and Johnny and whatever, because Roland, I've got a YouTube Facebook group. I've also got a cooking and baking group separate to one another. So when I decorate it tomorrow, I'll put the finished article. I'll get Chris to take some pictures, and I will post them in the group. So so yeah, so basically once it's set, you know, melt some chocolate, colour it orange, drizzle it over it thing, and then, you know, pipe some cream on it and stick some orange segments on it. You know, it's as easy as that. So I did send you the recipe, Tracy. You know, and if you've got one of them springform tins, it'll make the job a lot easier. And I bought them round circle pieces of greaseproof paper specifically for that reason, because once you've took it out your tin, you just pull, you know, I've left the overhang on for a specific reason, and that is when you take the tin off, you just slide the cheesecake across, and, you know, you're not got the bottom on it, if you know what I mean. I always leave the greaseproof paper. I don't try peeling the greaseproof paper off it. So, yeah. So, I've made tons and tons of cheesecakes, and I've not actually made the one that I've made tonight before, but they all basically on the same principle. You know what I mean? Lemon cheesecake, strawberry cheesecake, you know, whatever. They all more or less on the same principle. Now, I made one not so long back, and instead of using double cream, I used condensed. Did I use condensed milk? And it were a lemon one. And Chris's favourite cheesecake is lemon cheesecake, and he thought it were divine. So yeah, you know, it went down well. And believe you me, Tracy, hi Park Nest, how are you? So yeah, so that's one of Chris's favourites. But instead of using double cream, it calls for condensed cream, condensed milk, or whatever you call it. Still come out same, you know what I mean? But it's depending on the recipe that you're using. Oh yeah. Well, with this one, same as I said, Tracy, it calls for double cream. The lemon, let me just have a look. Oh, pardon me. Got to find it now.
Tis was. Yeah, we like tis was.
Yeah.
Tis was. Oh, yes.
Anyway, I can't quite put my finger on it at the moment. Roland Keith has awesome motorcycle, Jeanette. He goes out and about on it, sharing with us some parts of Australia. Lovely. So yeah, you've missed the main event at Park Nest. I've already made the cheesecake. It's in the fridge. I can't actually do anything. Lenny Henry's rusted character would have condensed milk sandwich. Oh. Hiya, Dolores.
Well, Doris.
My grandson is here playing his video game, so I snuck out to watch you for a few minutes. I've already made the cheesecake, Dolores. It's in the fridge chilling now. I can't do anything else to it. Obviously, as you know, you've got to let it. It's got to be at fridge for at least 4 hours, or in freezer for 2 hours. So, what I'm going to do, Dolores, is when I decorate it tomorrow, I'm going to put the finished article, the pictures in the group. So, yeah. What I'm going to do, Dolores, is obviously I'm going to decorate it in the morning, because I like to leave my cheesecakes overnight. So basically, once I've decorated it and everything, I should put get Chris to take a picture, and I'll post it in the group, the finished article. So yeah. And I've been saying to everybody, Dolores, how easy it is to make. It's compost corner. So yeah. But you put 2 old chocolate oranges in the the whipped cream and the the cream cheese and everything. So plus it sort of gives you an option. I've got orange extract, so I've stuck 2 teaspoons of orange extract in it as well, so it'll taste absolutely gorgeous. But I've made it today because I was making it today anyway, and normally on a Wednesday evening I just sort of waffle on to myself. But I thought, well, I'm making this cheesecake today anyway, so why not sort of combine the two and show people how to make the cheesecake as well as waffling on like I normally do. If that makes sense. But yeah. So that's why I called it a little bit extra, because it is a little bit extra. I don't normally do a baking or cooking live stream on a Wednesday. So but I was making it anyway, so I decided, what the heck, I may as well combine the two and sort of mix it up a little bit. But I've actually made it for after his Christmas lunch, because there's only Chris likes Christmas pudding. So he's got his own little Christmas pudding all to himself. So I thought, I don't know, I'll make a chocolate orange cheesecake. So we'll probably still be eating it sort of, middle of next week sort of thing. Mind you, having said that, if it tastes as delicious as it smells, yeah, thank you, Tracy. But the thing is, there ain't really no science to a cheesecake. It's just a case of oh, I've never had Christmas pudding. I only see it in the English Christmas movies. Ooh. But yeah, I were this way, Dolores. I could have made him one, but same as I said, he's the only one that likes it. And for the amount of ingredients that goes into it, like fruit and mixed peel and sultanas and raisins and all, all this, he may as well have just gone and bought one from the supermarket. Trevor McDonald, I can remember him. So yeah, so he's been and got himself a Christmas pud today. So he's got his own little pudding, so which keeps him happy. And no doubt he'll have some of the cheesecake as well. So sounds like a holiday resort, Chris. South side. Yeah.
I wish it were. Then it'd be zombie movie.
It doesn't sound like something I would like. Well, the thing is, Dolores, it's one of them things, you either like it or you don't. You know what I mean? Me and Callum don't like it. Now Chris does. So I think he's just having custard with it, Tracy. I've already got custard and
what?
It does a lot of swapping, does Pete. It says we swapped a bottle of homemade limoncello for a Christmas pud this year. But it's only way I can describe it, Dolores, is it's very fruity. It's very fruity. I can't say that I don't like it, but it's one of them things where you've got to fancy it. But if I had my choice, I wouldn't have Christmas pudding. So but I'm not on my own. There's a lot of people say that they don't like Christmas pudding, and some as I say, it's one of them things that it's like fruit cake. Yeah. exactly. And that's why I haven't made a Christmas cake either, Dolores, because people say, "No, you're going to make a Christmas cake. Are you going to make a Christmas cake?" I says, it's a lot of time and effort, a lot of ingredients, etc. And Chris is the only one that likes it. Oh, yeah. Pete's trying to describe it to Dolores. It's fruity and heavy like Chinese mooncake or Caribbean black cake. But that's it, you know, and it's you know, it's one of them things that you either like it or you don't. Now, I know I'm not on my own, that I'm one of these that I would eat it, but it's one of them things where you've got to be in mood for it, if that makes sense. And I think in my situation, we're having the weight loss surgery, it's a bit too heavy on my stomach. So then researched for years for a recording of when he was on New Faces. It turned out that Bunkhouse recorded the original broadcast and tapes only came to light when his widow died. Oh. I'll tell you something, Tony. He did a video on sausage rolls, and I was sat drooling at think I love sausage rolls. He makes sausages, he makes meatloaf type of things, you know, all sorts of things, you know. Pete's a cook, whereas I'm a baker, if that makes sense. It makes his own sausages, you know. So yeah, worth looking at, Tony. Very, very good. He's very good at what he does. But I don't know why he calls himself the lazy cook, because there's nothing lazy about it. Just making an observation, Pete. But yeah, Martin and Sharon Butler have just put out a baking video. Who's that? Ooh, Tracy says they've got sausage meat. But yeah, look at Pete's channel, Tracy. He did one not so long back, and it's like it is like a meatloaf. You're welcome, Pete. I mean, everybody knows I give credit where credit's due, but I'm just a bit confused as oh, you went for your meat today, did you? You know, it just confuses me. Oh, it were Acelet, that were it. Well, it's same sort of thing. Oh, well, I've had my turkey crown for quite a while. It's in freezer. So, I'll have to have a look at Park Nest. But yeah, I think meatloaf's relatively. I mean, if anybody can. Oh, I mean, if anybody knows how to make a meatloaf, it'll be Pete. I'm a baker, not a cook. If you get what I mean, Chris does cooking, I do the baking. But yeah, I mean, I know it's on similar grounds to a meatloaf, with breadcrumbs and everything. He even made his own breadcrumbs, you know. So yeah, you know, I'm sort of not clued up on cooking side of things, you know what I mean? But it sounds a similar sort of thing to Acelet, you know, like, I don't know. I'll shut my gob now. Acelet is cold meatloaf sliced for sandwiches. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Apparently, from Boxing Day, most of the UK will be in total lockdown again. But apparently they've found a new strain of it. So you know, I mean, I don't like to watch news because it's so depressing. But I do get like these notifications, and it says like, so what is Acelet? Same as Pete's just said, it's a cold meatloaf.
Hazlet.
Acelet.
Hazlet.
It's Hacelet.
It's not. It's Hazlet.
I'm a frying king. Everything black is good. I don't know whether that's good or bad. Are you one of these that cremate things instead of, you know? But you know, it's. I thought Hazelett was all the crap put together with some spices. If go and watch Pete's making it at Park Nest, you'll be amazed. It's got breadcrumbs in it. It's got pork and beef mince in it, and you see, it's let me do Park Nest because it says held for review. It's not burnt, just scrape off the black bits. Oh, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's the same adage as, you know, people say I can't bake, but you can if you put your mind to it. You know what I mean. And it's like Tracy joins me every Tuesday on the Baking Lives. She got no confidence in herself. Sorry about saying this, Tracy, but you know, I've built up that confidence in her by having her on the no, it's Acelet. Where I come from, it's Acelet, and I'm sure Peter'd agree with me on this. Where I come from, it's Acelet. And it's spelt with an S, not a Z. So there you go. She's not shy with a cop. But you know what I'm saying, Johnny? You know, I think having her on the baking live streams, it's brought herself out of herself a bit. And same to you, Dolores. You know, we're going to have a quiet one, just us three, you know, under the circumstances, you know what I mean? And I'm sure there'll be a lot of other families doing the same, you know, just to, yeah. I mean, I enjoy having a Johnny. You know, it's fantastic that right at the very beginning, she were a bit nervous, but you can tell the difference in. It's no problem, Tracy. Same as I said to you before, you could do it, but you just didn't have the confidence in yourself to do it. And, you know, Chris will tell you, when I first started doing the baking lives, I was a bag of nerves. Honestly, I was a bag of nerves. And Chris will, you know, Chris will tell you. But it's like everything else. The more you do it, the more confidence that you get. And now it's like, you know, why were I nervous in first place? You know what I mean? It's because the thing is, with it being live, if anything goes wrong, you can't sort of edit that bit out. You know what I mean? I'm making the ultimate sacrifice. I'm waiting for pork till Boxing Day. Oh, bless you. Yeah. But it's not that she couldn't do it, Park Nest. It's the confidence thing. You know what I mean? She'd never been on camera before. She'd never done baking live before. You know what I mean? I'm going to make you laugh now, Tracy. Callum had one of mine this morning. So I says to him, I says, after he'd eaten it, I went, stick your tongue out. So he says, well, why have I got to stick my tongue out? I says, I bet any money. I says, your tongue's green. So he went. So I says, see, I told you. And so I says, go and have a look at mirror. I says, you know what I mean? Yeah. So we were laughing, you know, we were laughing at him because he kept going and sticking his tongue out because it was green. So we were having a right laugh at him. I says, that's the only problem. It's buttercream, but the green food dye. And Tracy, I had to wash my hands. I don't think it's all come out now. I had to wash my hands about half a dozen times last night. And that's the only problem. When you're using light green food colouring, I got it all on my hands. And I says to Chris, I says, it's the first time I've ever had green fingers. She is a natural, Tony, believe you me, but it just needed that bit of encouragement and that push to say, well, we know you can do it. It's just giving her that confidence to do it. Johnny says she can cook. She's just allergic to washing up. Well, you know what to do, Johnny. Buy her a dishwasher. So yeah, you know, I mean, she's like me. She was brought up watching her mum bake. You know, and we're of a certain age where that's where it comes into play. My love of baking comes from watching my mum bake, and I think Johnny, Tracy's same, but she just needed that bit of encouragement to bring herself out, if you know what I mean. Yeah, well, same here, Tony. You're looking at chief cook and bottle washer. Do you know, you took the words right out of my mouth. It says, I am the dishwasher. I even put the chair there if it's a big job. Thank you very much, Amjad. Oh. He says you and Tracy do well together on the baking streams. I really enjoy them.
Yeah, smashing.
But we don't have for one, we ain't got room for a dishwasher. You know what I mean? For one, we ain't got room for one. So basically, I mean, I will give him his due. Chris does wash pots up, but we're having a busy day for certain reasons today. Basically, I wash pots, I put washer on, I put tumble dryer on. I'd like to do cooking or baking videos. Well, you're welcome to join us, partners. You know, what I do with Tracy is when I decide what I'm making, I mean, these chocolate chip, dead easy to make. These banana, chocolate chip banana bars, dead easy to do. So, yeah, you know, if you ever want any recipes, partners, just tell me what you need. I can, because see what I do as well, I research things, you know, roadkill. So, yeah, so, you know, just tell me what you're thinking of doing, and I can look for the best recipe for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, but you know, cupcakes, muffins, cookies, tray bakes, you know, if you've got an idea of what you want to make or what you want to do your video on, just let me know and I can send you a recipe, no problem. Hedgehog comes with its own toothpicks. But I had to laugh at Kate last night of Amjad when she says, yeah, I'll come on with you. She says, but make me first time, you know, something simple. So yeah, she says she will come on with us, but the first time's got to be something simple. So yeah, so I says, well, you know, cookies is simple enough to make, you know what I mean? We'll break in gently, Kate, don't worry. I mean, Tracy were exactly the same, you know, when we sort of first come up with the idea of her joining me on the live streams. But she's coming to her element now, you know what I mean? She's, you know, I can't praise her enough, honestly. And you know me, I say it as I see it. And yeah, you know, I can't praise her enough. She's good at what she does. You know what I mean? It just needed that. The closest I've come is when I once did a homemade Bailey's video. But the thing is, it's all about confidence and being confident in what you do. There's no good sort of doing a baking video and being nervous about it. You've got to have the confidence in what you're doing. And I think that shows in Tracy a lot. You know, she's confident at what she's doing now. You know. Yeah, we ain't got room in our kitchen either, Tracy. Plus, another thing, Kate, I'm calling her Tracy Kate now. Another thing, Tracy, is I don't think a dishwasher cleans them as well as what doing them by hand does. You know what I mean? You can make sure they're clean when you do them by hand. But with a dishwasher, if you put them on one cycle, you know, and there's still some, you know, residue or whatever on, you've got to put them in again. Coffee and cake with Jeanette and Chris one day in the future. We'll bring the cake in case Chris has already eaten your cooked one, Jeanette. I have the room in my kitchen by. We're talking dishwashers now, Roland. You know, I ain't got room for a dishwasher. So, but Bella did say that that she would join me at some point, Amjad, but she's having a bit of a fibro flare at the moment, so she's not too good at the moment. I don't think she'll mind me telling you that. So hence the reason why you've not seen her in a few days. She messaged me this afternoon and says, I don't want you to think I'm neglecting you. And I says, no, you know, that's not the way I think. I know Bella inside out, and I know the fact that when there's radio silence, she's not very well. And that's the case. And I says to her, just be assured, Bella, and it's same for everybody else. If anybody's got a problem, just message me. It don't matter what, you know, what time it is. You know, you've got a caring listening ear. You know what I mean? I hope so as well, Tony. It's been a bit of a SHIT year. Well, not a bit, a lot. But another thing that I saw as well, and I didn't know this until I saw the notification, that Argos are owned by Sainsbury's, and they are shutting 420 of their subsidiaries, like in-store Argoses. So, I mean, it's coming to something when, you know, the crap's hit the fan with Argos. Okay, then, same to you, Roland. I will be late live again.
Hello, Roland.
I agree with you there, Pete. It's biggest wonder I ain't gone insane this year. What do you say? That you already thought I were insane. But anyway, yeah, because of my health issues, I've hardly gone out this year at all. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've been out in the last 6 months.
Blackpool.
Well, yeah, that was longest amount of time, and we only went for 2 days. We went to Blackpool in July, and it was sort of just when the first national lockdown had just finished, and they were relaxing the rules a bit. So we'd planned on going to Lake District and renting a cottage and all this, that, and other. And we said, well, we're going away, even if it's only for a couple of days. So we went to Blackpool. Thoroughly enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. But it was 2 days, and that was the longest I've been out, honestly. But I couldn't quite make it. I didn't even know that Sainsbury's owned Argos. You know what I mean? I didn't realise until I read this article that Sainsbury's actually own Argos. And that's why nearly all the Argoses are in Sainsbury's, if that makes sense. And they're cutting 3,500 jobs. Debenhams is on brink of going into liquidation. You know what I mean? It's been an absolutely crap year. Look at all companies that have gone under. But I mean, it's not rumours, Tony. It said that come Boxing Day, most of the country will be in tier 4, which essentially is another, you know, national lockdown. Oh, Tracy says I think they took them over last year. But I mean, it's coming to summer when such as Argos are going down Swanee. You know what I mean? You know, it's yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm judging. It's like Bella was saying to me today. It seems such a long time since she's seen her grandchildren. Normally, she'd go down in October, like the half term, to look after them for a daughter. You know, she babysits some. You know, she'd normally have the kids at October half term, so it's sort of like months and months and months since I just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
So yeah, so it's months and months and months since she's seen them, and obviously her daughter lives in Kent, so they already in tier 4, so it's going to be even longer. And you know, it's like breaking her heart that she can't. Yeah, she does the same. She FaceTimes them and talks to them via either messenger or whatever. But it's not the same as sort of actually being able to cuddle them and whatever. But what can you do? You can't do anything. And same as same as Bella says, it's just not worth the risk, you know, going down and seeing them, because it's just not worth it. But we'll get through it. You know, we'll get through it. You know, it's just a case of gritting his teeth, you know. But yeah, you know, it's hit the country very hard economic wise, you know what I mean? And anyway, you got that on that that Google add-on thing?
Google add-on what?
That where he says please like and share the stream.
No, just tapped in.
Oh, I don't know why it's not showing yours. So
hang on, let me just,
you see if I click on show, you can either show or hide. It comes up, you cannot moderate the video owner. Now, I'm the video owner, so why can't I moderate you?
Right now. Is it doing it again?
No, it's just saying you cannot moderate the video owner. So I don't know. I'll have to remove you as my manager.
Yeah, sack me! I quit!
But yeah, it's you know, it's like Chris's mum and you know, Chris's mum had a heart attack earlier on in the year, but it's so hard. They come and drop the Christmas presents off. They left them on doorstep, knocked on door, and then backed off, if that makes sense. And his sisters has had to do the same, and you know. Okie dokie then, Pete. Same as I say, if you want recipe, it's in description anyway. So, but if you're on Messenger, I can send it to you. That'd be another string to your bow, Pete. If you started making desserts as well, we'll have him cooking desserts before long. Don't worry.
Oh,
Pete.
don't think about me then. I just eat him.
Yeah, Chris was sweating then because he thought I meant him. Oh dear.
Well, they don't throw my channel, and that's true. I don't throw.
So yeah. Chris were having a sweat, you know, a sweat on then because he thought I meant him about we'll have you baking soon. Oh, I've done a few good ones, but not many. Well, we'll have you making some good ones, Pete. We'll convert you. I got out of bed this morning with tears because of the lockdown. I just can't handle it. Makes me feel down. Some days I'm happy. I'm saying, Amjad. I'm saying I can sit here laughing and joking, but then days you want to just sit and cry. You know what I mean? Hey, talking about Bella.
There she is.
Yeah, we've just been talking about you, Bella. About you know, good luck with that. But yeah, Tony says sounds like you might have a bit of depression. But I mean, I take antidepressants. I don't mind admitting that I do take antidepressants. You know what I mean? Hi, Richard. How are you?
Hello, Richard lad. How do?
Oh, but it is scary, Bella. I was just saying, like, you know, you haven't seen your grandkids in person for months and months and months, and it's heartbreaking that you've got to, you know, FaceTime them and you can't actually cuddle them and things like that, you know. And there's no wonder we all, you know, a bit on downside, you know, and especially at this time of year as well. You know what I mean? That's bless him. I have you guys that make me happy. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you, Amjad.
I'll give that 20 quid tomorrow, Amjan, for saying that.
But I always say, don't think that you're a burden if you're going to message me or whatever. You know, I'm here for anybody. You know, I think we all in the same boat when it comes to feeling a bit on low side, and you know, it's been an absolutely crap year, not just for myself, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And you see, they my sentiments exactly, Park Nest, because YouTube is my only way of socializing with other people. You know, you know, I don't go out from 1 week to the next. Chris will tell you. He's, bless him, he's had to do all running about. You know, bless his cotton socks. I've tried to help as much as what I can, but I'm limited to what I can do. You know what I mean? But you know, I mean, here's hoping and touching wood that, you know, next year's a bit better than yeah. Yeah, it is mine as well, Bella. I mean, you know, it's like I don't go out. Pardon me, that's that coffee. But oh, Tracy's got a big cinnamon Christmas candle.
But
I think, yeah. I mean, I were a bit peeved off last night, you know, about views and whatever, and I thought, you know, hiya Crypto, how are you?
don't crypto.
It does get you down, especially when you're depressed anyway. You know what I mean? And I you know, I sat there last night at and I sat, you know, why do we bother? Why do I bother? You know what I mean? It's not, I'm not doing it for money. God no. You know what I mean? You and Tracy's baking stream on Tuesdays. Is that the one? So I says, look at comment.
Which one? Where?
You and Tracy's baking streams on Tuesday. It cheers me up and makes me smile. Yeah. Yeah, I can't see it. I can't see what I'm looking at. Anyway, oh sugar. But yeah, you know, it's a wonder we've all not gone insane this year. You know what I mean? You know, and I say this to everybody. You know, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm always there. Yeah, I've got my own problems, but you know what they say about a problem shared and everything. And it's true. You know, don't ever think that, you know, I don't want to burden you. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want you to think that, you know, you're being a burden. I know that, Bella, but I said to Tracy after we closed stream down last night, it's so the effort that we go to doing these live streams, these baking live streams especially, you know, the effort that we put into them, the views don't reflect all the effort and and everything. You know, it's just a case of it's very disheartening. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's very disheartening that we put in all this effort in, that we, you know, we're showing people how to make these incredible recipes and everything. You know, and it don't reflect it. You know what I mean? Not so much for myself, but you know, Tracy's coming into her element, and yeah, I know it's on my channel, but I feel so disappointed for Tracy that, you know,
Don't miss him out.
I miss him. So yeah. But yeah, you know, it's a case of oh, wakey, better late than never, wakey. So yeah, you know, don't ever think you're being a burden to me. Don't ever think that, you know, a problem shared. You know what I mean? I'm having this problem. I'm feeling low. You know what I mean? I've got my own problems, so I know what it's like. You know what I mean? You know, I do have problems with depression. We got Callum through this episode, his anxiety. You know what I mean? And, you know, I look at it this way, you know, if anybody knows what people are going through, it's me. You know what I mean? Fair to grim. But, you know, and especially at this time of year, that's sort of when it comes to a head, you know, you're missing your loved ones, you know, that are no longer with us, etc. You know what I mean? It's a good and a bad time at year, let's just say. But you know, it's you know, I appreciate everybody that comes into these live streams. You know I do, and I say that right from here, right from heart. I do appreciate everybody that comes in. But yeah, but you know, this is where me and Bella are like a kindred spirit. We do worry. We natural born worriers. You know what I mean? Well, think about you, Richard, when we're sort of snoozing in his pit and everything. Yeah, Jeanette's the mother hen. As long as I don't have to sit on any eggs, park nest. Yeah, and I mean, this. I'll be honest with you, Tony. I said to Chris the other day, I said, yeah, I ain't got thousands and thousands of subscribers. You know, and the fact that
I can tell he's kicking up the ass.
That's if you can lift your leg that far anyway, Bella.
Sorry, boy.
Okay then, Tony, thank you very much. And when I say I appreciate you coming in, I do mean it. But yeah. Oh, same to you as well, Tony. So yeah, I mean, I've been called all sorts of things, you know, Mother Hen, Mother Teresa. Bella will be laughing at that one. But yeah, you know, it's I do it because I like doing it, if that makes sense. I don't do it for money, that is a fact. You know what I mean? It's Mother Hen. Well, in your case, Wakey, like a sister. And like Bella, because she's a sort of more my age than. Yeah. But yeah, me and Chris are gonna be doing a joint live stream tomorrow evening on my channel.
Is that?
That's that sinister. Whatever way you want to put it, Wakey. I'm not fussed either way. Yeah. Well, no. I don't think I could get a penny bubbly for what I earn. Yeah. Are you trying to wake you up?
Well, no, I'm getting it.
Yes, he is, Park Nest. Well, we come to an agreement. I'm going live on my channel tomorrow. I know I don't normally go Thursdays. Too much information, Bella. Thank you very much. She says she only got up for a pee. Well, I don't think so, Wakey, but in my day, you could buy a penny bubbly. So, yes, he is going to appear in front of the camera. So we come to this agreement that Christmas Eve, I'd go live on my channel because obviously Christmas Day's Friday when I normally go live. And he's going to go live on his channel on New Year's Eve. So don't forget, New Year's Eve, have your beers and your whiskey and your vodka and whatever ready. So yeah, I mean there'll be a few beverages drunk tomorrow, no doubt. So yeah, so the aim of it is that we're going to have a laugh. There's going to be no negativity. It's all going to be fun, you know. No talking about the. You know, Tracy says she's going to come on panel. I don't know what Johnny said he might come on panel. I only make about £40 a month on average. It's more than what I do. Beverages who walk at you. Well, beer and whatever's beverages, aren't they? So, yeah. So I wished I made £40 a month. I had to wait about a year for my payment from my Google AdSense.
I have that today.
Yeah, Chris got his today as well. He's only waited since about January for it.
All £61. It's done.
So yeah, so it's not as if, you know, we make a fortune on YouTube, because we don't. I do it, same as Bella says, it's a social life, basically. And this is his only way of communicating with other people. And YouTube's not going to take that away from me. They only pay out once the balance reaches £60. Yeah. Well, I got, what did I get? £62 something about 4 or 5 months ago. And Chris has just got £61 something, but that's since about January. So, you know, neither of us is making a fortune, you know, not enough to retire on anyway. So you have to reach that £60 threshold. So yeah, you know, I mean, we know, you know, one of these with millions and millions of subscribers, and you know, they get a paycheck every month, you know. It offsets it. But you see, this is what I'm saying, you know, I mean, most of what, I mean, like Chris, he's had his today. He buys camera equipment, he, you know, tries to sell his prints and whatever. But what we do is we just plow it back into, you know, into the channel. Oh, but Tracy's going to wear a Christmas hat and be drinking.
What?
She's going to be wearing a Christmas hat and drinking.
When?
Tomorrow.
What's on? Coming on panel?
Yeah.
Oh, 30 quid for coming on panel.
Yeah, Johnny's probably coming on as well. So yeah, you know, it's they can try. And I said, I messaged Tracy earlier today, and I said, I don't want you to think I'm being underhanded, but I'm going to make that cheesecake tonight. I decided at 12th hour, she's going to be drinking at Xmas. So yeah, you know, I didn't sort of till 12th hour. I didn't decide. It were all depending on whether Chris could get me these Terry's chocolate oranges. And I thought, well, if he don't get them, it's no detriment. It can go out and try and get some more tomorrow. You know, and I'll still make it anyway. You know, it'll be normal time, crypto. It'll be about 9 o'clock. Well, UK time anyway. So, but because I normally go on a Friday, you see, and obviously it's Christmas Day on Friday. You know, when we'll be spending family time and whatnot. So I thought, what the heck? I'll go Christmas Eve.
I'll be going out with my new
Yeah, in his dreams. Because he keeps saying, what you bought me for Christmas. Now he knows I've got him a new battery for his drone because that's what he wanted. And I had a delivery today. Another one of Christmas presents. So he says, every time, you know, I get a delivery from Amazon, he says, is that my Mavic 2 Pro? So yeah, so it can be a dream, but hey ho. What was that? Hiya Vanessa, how are you? So yeah, so you know, it can keep dreaming on that one. You know, unless we win lottery, of course. Oh, Vanessa's internet went out for a time. Have you had any bad snow or Vanessa?
Send some this way.
It's been absolutely bouncing it down here today, and I mean all day. It's not just drizzled; it's absolutely bounced it down. Well,
stop now.
Not be a lot, Tracy, because you see, I'd asked him, he'd asked me. I mean, and I'd said one of these new Breville mixer things. So anyway, he ordered me that. So he says to me, I says to him, well, what do you want? What, you know? And he says, I tell you what, he says, I could do with a spare battery for my drone. So he looked up and he sent me this link, ordered it, and you know, it says expected delivery date 30th of December.
I'm still waiting for the SD card.
Oh yeah. So anyway, I went, oh crap. That means if that don't come for Christmas, he's not going to have no for Christmas. Because it was quite expensive. So I says to him, I says, I'll let to get you something else. So I bought him 2 things. I mean, the, you know, not expensive things, but the sort of little stocking fillers, you know what I mean? Vanessa says it's cold here, waiting on the sister-in-law to show up so we can bring car down to maintenance place. Oh, hey, that's the thing.
What?
Wakey says, get him a bag of peanuts. We've got them peanuts in cupboard. Yeah. Chris likes honey roasted. Is it honey roasted peanuts?
Yeah.
So I bought a bag of dry roasted peanuts and I bought a bag of honey roasted. Chris loves them. I think that's about all he's getting, Wakey, because I've forked all this money out for this new battery. Well, I don't know whether it's, I don't think it's a new one. I think it's. So, But I like the what's them called that I like? Chris calls them toenails. They're like,
yeah, just to prove.
yeah.
Yeah, wakey. So beetroot was there, look.
It's got cheese, ham, pickled onions, and beetroot.
Nom nom nom.
What's them that I like? They're not pistachios.
Cashews.
Cashews, that's it. I like cashew nuts, I do. So yeah, we only buy nuts at Christmas, if you know what I mean.
Well,
No, the cashew nuts. I was trying to think of them, but when Chris sees them, he calls them claws because they look like claws. The cashew nuts, that's it. I like them. But Chris always calls them claws because they're funny shape, aren't they? They're like bent on. And eggnog tomorrow using lots of moonshine. There, we were all going to Vanessa's.
Yeah, for moonshine, not for eggnog. Don't do eggnog.
She's putting the moonshine in the eggnog.
That's waste of a moonshine. Don't do it.
I don't think I put plate high enough. Give him some peanuts and a Britvic orange and he can pebble dash the porcelain tomorrow.
I'm a bit rocked, actually.
Lol, not this moonshine. Partner says Lidl do nice honey roast peanuts and cashews. Ooh. The moonshine needs dilution. Oh. But I mean, we used to watch where there were illegal moonshine distilleries and whatever.
There was something in America, weren't it?
Yeah, I forgot what it's called now.
Smugglers or something.
Yeah. Tracy says her stepdad made it every year and it blew me head. I've only ever drunk it once. But that's the thing about it, Tracy. Moonshine is like super, super strong. From what I can gather from this, we always used to watch it. I forget what it's called.
Illegal moonshiners, weren't they?
And it were about these like illegal moonshiners that were doing distilleries out in woods and things like that. You know what I mean? I forget what it was called now. Sipping moonshine because we like to still see your glass after an hour. Not illegal to brew your own hooch over here, just illegal to sell it. Basically diluted alcohol. But I know, how they distill it and everything. It's really, really strong, and they can make a lot of money off it. But if you get caught, you get, a lot of a lot of time behind bars. So it's bugging me now because I forgot what it was called.
When you close it down, you'll go.
Yeah,
that's what it was called. It was on Discovery Channel, weren't it?
I think it were. Either that or what? Yeah, it were on Discovery. And I'm thinking Jamaican rum strong. But you see, I can't. At one point, Crypto, I could drink Chris under the table. But I hardly ever drink now. I bought myself some Smirnoff Ice, and I bought like Asda / Walmart's own like a Malibu. So that's about only two things I drink. Well, I do at this time. Any other time of year I don't drink. but yeah, I sort of make the exception at Christmas. especially this Christmas.
I can see you getting hammered on Christmas Day.
But yeah, I mean, at one time I could drink croissant at table, no problem.
Oh, I used to go to fish.
Could put bourbon in it and sip moonshine, one eye filled with blackberries. Ooh. I just got JD getting vodka tomorrow. Chris is a vodka drinker.
Vodka.
Crypto.
I'm dead, yours, Crypto.
Chris has got a bottle of whiskey and he's got a bottle of vodka. Budweiser's, Foster's.
There's 2 cans of Foster's left.
And we always have wine with dinner, even though we're sort of, you know, I only have 1 glass out of it. We always have wine with dinner. Vodka is useful. Well, it certainly is to Chris because it glides down his neck nicely. But he's like, he'll drink vodka and orange, whiskey and orange, whiskey and lemonade, Polish potato vodka. But yeah, you know, I mean, I used to be a big drinker, but I'm sort of, as I've got a bit older, you know.
Lost an onion.
It's all right. I'm just laughing at Chris. He says I've lost one of my onions. Oh, vodka shots and egg cheese with vinegar. But yeah, he's had a runaway pickled onion. That's what I'm laughing at. You'd be all right if Tucker picks it up. Can you just imagine Benny or Tucker finding it? Oh, what's this? Bring back memories of
twang your back of your throat, Benny.
Bring back memories of my Polish friends. Wakey says, better get him some tighter Y fronts there. Oh dear. But yeah, you can't take him anywhere, can you? You know, losing his pickled onion.
I'll pick my onion up.
Well, just in case Cats gets it. Can you imagine?
Have a nasty shot, wouldn't we?
I was going to say, can you imagine Cats eating a pickled onion? I'd love to see look on their face.
You'd have a nasty, yeah, mate. Have a taste of beetroot.
He's licking it, and all.
You're licking it.
Benny likes beetroot.
Well, that's the first, Benny. He's licking beetroot. Show the camera. Spin it around. Yeah, Benny. Oh,
right, Benny's there. He will lick it plate. Oh, what? Oh no.
No, he's got off now.
It's gone a bit.
Got a bit shy now, mate.
Yeah, he's gone a bit shy. Wakey says he bought a fresh jar of beetroot today, Morrison. So he's well stocked now. You see.
I hope it was a nice big jar like I've got, mate. I told you I like beetroot.
Last time I made Mai Tai, people were sitting down asking for more. I told them if they can get to the kitchen, I will serve another. Let the fun begin. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. So can I ask you, Vanessa, what is Mai Tai? What is Mai Tai? Sort of will last me a few days. We bought a massive. Oh, this is the thing. I was telling you about Chris wanting Branston pickle. Well, you'll never seen biggest. He come home with biggest jar of Branston pickle this afternoon.
They've only got little ones, and they were like the small chunks.
Twister parties with a Mai Tai, like 5 liquors and pineapple juice. Oh, so yeah. I says, well, you know, considering he's the only one that eats Branston pickle, that should last him a few. Okay, then, Amjad. Yeah.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Amjad. See you later. Thank you for coming in. So, yeah. Oh, the original Mai Tai recipe from Trader Vic's will wipe you out, so I dilute. Oh, I get you now. Wakey's put I think that's recipe for the right, I've just got to go on my YouTube channel because I can't it'll take me away from me oh, this is a good one, right? I'm trying to getting on when it says to me this. I've gone onto my own channel and it says subscribe so you never miss an episode. Why would I want to subscribe to my own channel? Huh?
Because I'm the owner and you're not.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wakey's put Mai Tai in.
Ah.
It says the Mai Tai is one of the most famous tiki drinks in the world, composed of rum, orange curacao, fresh lime juice, and orgeat, a nutty almond syrup.
Ooh.
It's held sway over cocktail enthusiasts and tiki aficionados for decades. It even enjoyed a star turn on the Elvis film Blue Hawaii. There you go.
Ooh.
Victor Trader Vic is often credited with inventing the drink at his Trader Vic's bar in the 1940s. There you go. So that's all the sort of bio with the Mai Tai. Oh, yeah, I tried getting on when notice came. But this is the thing, it's like some people's internet, like here in UK, if it's bad weather, it's very, very, very temperamental. So ooh, Di Serrano Malibu my drink. Ooh,
that sounds nice.
I've heard of Di Serrano, but I've got like same as I said, Astor's like their own maker Malibu. It's called Coconut Bay. It's same thing. So yeah, but I've heard of Di Serrano, but I don't know what it is. So I know it's some sort of like a liqueur, isn't it? From what I can gather. So I'm going to wet my whistle. Yorkshire tea bag, boiling water and milk. Johnny's got white rum. Crypto says she likes tequila sunrise.
Ooh, hey, not wrong with tequila. Hey, tequila.
Yeah, it is a liqueur, the Di Serrano. Johnny says you gets you hammered, that's for sure. Did a bottle at my mum's once. But the only downside of drinking too much, Johnny, is the whacking hangover that you wake up with next morning. That's sort of the only downside. He's having the hangover from hell the next morning. Can't tell that we've had eating on again.
I know, it's making you cough.
Yeah.
It was that all the time, wasn't it, Bobby?
Mm-hmm. 'Cause, 'cause I'm going to wet my whistle. 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 'Cause I'm going to wet proper rum, you don't get an hangover. Tracy said I would have had a sambuca, but my hubby drunk it 2 weeks ago.
Oh, bad boy, Johnny. Johnny's eating dog out.
Yeah, naughty Johnny.
Oh, we got a free lorry ticket.
He's put oops. A big bottle and all. My pa was upsetting Morrison's dickheads had been stockpiling the advert car. But the thing is, Wakey, there's been a big blockade at French border, letting them over at French border. They're testing every single one of the truck drivers for, you know, for the coronavirus. So basically, there's 150,000 or something like that trucks waiting to come into the country.
They're starting to let them through, but they're being tested. Every one of them's being tested.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why there's such a backlog of lorries coming into the country. Because they're testing every single one of the lorry drivers as they come back into, you know, from over at French border into England. Yeah. And Johnny says, I'll get you one for your birthday. She says, the black one, please, love, thanks. Oh, dear. But yeah, and then sort of some of the supermarkets are now saying that there's going to be a shortage of certain things because of these truck drivers being stuck wherever, you know. But you see, this is the thing, Vanessa. It takes at least 48 hours for the results to come back. So that means a truck driver, whatever he's hauling in his lorry, is going to be stuck in a queue for at least 2 days. So, and all the supermarkets, you know, Asda, Tesco, etc. Better not be a shortage of beetroot. So, yeah, so you know, they're now saying, just please be aware that there might be a shortage of certain things because of this blockade thing. So, you know, expect there to be a shortage on certain things. I says to Chris, I says, that's all we blooming need. I says, you know, on top of everything else, my husband went to get me my vodka today, but sold out in Asda. This is the thing. I had a delivery, like a home delivery, last Thursday, and I got all booze and everything then, Crypto. So I was sort of forward planning, if you know what I mean. Yeah. It's only Xmas, Crypto. I deserve to get pished. But you see, that's exactly what Chris said. He says, I bet any money, you know, they're going to be stockpiling toilet rolls, etc. But the thing is that they've had their orders to only allow, yeah, they're not allowed to panic buy. You know what I mean?
The only thing to do then is just go 1 day a week and they're laughing.
Yeah. But this is the thing, you know, you've got this mentality that, you know, if there's going to be a shortage of something, I best go and buy about 100,000 toilet rolls, you know what I mean? But if everyone did that, there'd be none left. So I just order what I know is going to last me a fortnight till I do my next shop. I shall drink myself into oblivion tomorrow night.
No wrong with that.
She says too many meds to do that. That's one of the reasons why I don't drink all that often, Vanessa. So you know what I mean? If sort of, you know, it's sort of the mentality of people thinking, oh well, I best go and get, you know, 100 trillion toilet rolls or you know, flour and all this, that, and other, not thinking that it has a knock-on effect to the next person that wants to get some toilet rolls. You know what I mean? Just buy what you need, for God's sake, and then there's enough to go around. You know, because like Tesco and Asda, they've got these big warehouses. So if they, you know, if they sort of just put it through in dribs and drabs so people can't stockpile.
What was that? What fell over?
Don't know. People ordering don't know how to plan properly, and what they order goes to waste before. Yeah, this is exactly my and that's one thing about me. I hate stuff that goes to waste. I only shop once a fortnight, and I only get a pack of 12 toilet rolls, and they last us a fortnight. You know what I mean? So I've never panic bought anything. So yeah, you know, you've got to think of that poor sod that goes in Asda that ain't got a toilet roll to the name, and are in desperate need of it and can't get it. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's the selfishness of some people. No, that's Gin Tracy. It's the devil's drink, vodka. Yeah, I agree, Tracy. With me and Chris had 2 bottles between us. One New Year's Eve, and I've never drunk it since. Yeah. But yeah, it's just the mentality of some people, you know what I mean? Think of people that are going in that need toilet roll and can't get it, or, you know, essential supplies and can't get it. This is my main concern: the vulnerable and the elderly. You know, they can't always they can only go shopping once a week or whatever. You know what I mean? And when they get there, you know, all toilet rolls is gone. So Vanessa says slow gin fizz, never had it again since childhood. But yeah, me and Chris got hammered on we finished 2 bottles off of vodka. And Chris, I says, I've never had vodka before. He says, well, have a vodka, he says, and put some Coke in it. He says, you'll be all right. He says it can be like drinking pop. Whew. I knew about it next morning, and we were going up to his mum's that next day, and he kept having to stop car. You know, I sort of seen my dinner before I'd even had my dinner. So you know what I'm trying to say, don't you? He kept having.
Up, basically, I'll
yeah.
say it.
You know, I kept saying, you're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop. It stopped, and then I opened. And Barnes is only about 30 odd minutes away from us, but it must have took us an hour that day because he kept having to stop. Grabbed a pack of 3 kitchen rolls in pound shop, opened it, and it turned out to be a 9-pack of body wipers. Johnny, tell you were in town and you were looking up to get. Oh dear. What's he been doing now, Tracy, to nearly get arrested? Come on, Johnny, tell us before we go.
Yorkshire.
So yeah, just tell us before we go, because it's 11, why you nearly got arrested.
Lurking.
So
You know what? Split the beans.
Oh, you nearly did. I thought you were on about Johnny. Oh, he gave his opinion to a police officer in town. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Now that's the last thing you need just before Christmas Eve. You know, you're gonna have to try and bite your lip, especially this time of year anyway. So but yeah. Right, guys, I'm gonna get going. It's 11 minutes past 11. So Tracy pissed her pants, telling police to piss off. Tried to fight bouncers. Oh dear. But you know, since I mean, on this sort of departing note, since when has it been illegal to voice your opinions? You know what I mean? It's last time freedom of speech and all this, that and other. Since when has it been illegal to voice your opinions? You know what I mean? Wakey says at least you get locked. If you get locked up, you get a free breakfast. But that's not the point. You know what I mean? Your dad's been eating beetroot. Right, guys, I'm going to get going.
Best thing about it, I've just told him I've had some beetroot tonight.
He don't listen. Sat on Tarnall steps telling everyone that passed that her knickers were wet and she wasn't walking. Oh dear.
That'd be something he'd do at all.
I can just imagine.
We'd make it for it, go.
Yeah, I can just imagine Johnny doing that.
Morning, knickers are wet, can't walk.
Oh dear. But that was to do with vodka. Oh, remind me, Tracy, if ever you come here, vodka's off limits. Right, guys, I'm going. I'll post some pictures in the group tomorrow of the cheesecake. And I'll see you all tomorrow evening on a Christmas Eve special. So thank you for coming in, and I do appreciate every single one of you. So Callum's gonna have a green tongue again. He's having another cupcake. So yeah, have a good one, and same as Chris says, stay safe. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Bye.
Mm-mm. Give him some beetroot.